Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It is UFC 307 this weekend. Alex Pereira is defending his light heavyweight championship against Khalil Rountree. Raquel Pennington is taking on Juliana Pena for the women's bantamweight title, and there are some other banger fights. So sit back, relax. I'm going to do a preview and give you my predictions on the main card in 1 round, 5 minutes. Let's go.
Let's get it all!
Right, everyone, let's get straight into it. And the time starts now. Kayla Harrison takes on Caitlyn Vieira in her second fight in the UFC. A big fight with massive implications in the women's bantamweight division. Now, look, Caitlyn Vieira is an excellent fighter. She's got very good stand-up. She's got excellent jiu-jitsu. However, I'm leaning towards Kayla Harrison for this one. Kayla Harrison is an absolute machine. She's relentless when she gets going. She's great grappling, great judo, very good jiu-jitsu, and her ground and pound is extremely vicious. I think she's going to be too powerful for Caitlyn Vieira. I think she closes that distance. She may get caught a couple of times in the opening round, but I think she closes that distance. I think she does what she does, and I think she secures a second round win. I think she stops Caitlyn via probably referee stoppage, TKO maybe, but I think she gets the win regardless. Now moving on to the second fight, Roman Dolidze off the back of his win against Anthony Smith, taking on Kevin Holland, the trailblazer who will fight anyone between the weights of 170 and 185. Look, Kevin Holland is an absolute G. You can't doubt him at this point. He'll fight anyone at any time. I mean, everyone calls him Big Mouth, but he's a man that walks the walk as well as talks the talk. However, I do think he's biting off a little more hair than he can maybe chew. I think Dolidze is a much bigger man. For example, Kevin Holland could never fight, in my opinion, at 205. His frame isn't big enough to carry that weight. Whereas Dolidze did and was successful there against Anthony Smith, who is a big light heavyweight as well. I think Dolidze is obviously going to use his grappling here. I think he, as a result, will get the victory. I think he'll get a unanimous decision. I don't think he'll stop Kevin Holland. I think Kevin Holland might even light him up a few times, but I think he gets the win. I'd like Holland to win. Nothing against Dolidze. I'm a Holland fan, but I do think that Dolidze gets the job done via unanimous decision. On to Jose Aldo Jr., the King of Rio versus Bautista. Look, again, Bautista is a killer. Still don't know why Jose Aldo isn't getting the sort of treatment that legends get in terms of more favorable fights. The guy is fighting young, up-and-coming killers. But kudos to him. He's doing what he's doing, and long may it continue. And look, it would be an absolute beautiful fairy tale story if he was able to capture the bantamweight title after being the featherweight king for such a long time. I do think he wins this fight. I think he puts on a very similar display to the one he put on against Martinez back in Brazil a few months back. I think he gets the unanimous decision win. I think he showcases his striking, his takedown defense. I don't think we'll see the kicks from Aldo as prominently. I think his shins are battered over the years from all the kicks he's been doing. But I do think his boxing is as crisp as it's ever been, and I think he'll continue to showcase his boxing skills, and I think he'll get the unanimous decision win. On to the co-main event, and Juliana Pena looks to become a two-time bantamweight women's champion, taking on Raquel Pennington. I think all roads here lead to Juliana. Look, Raquel is a dog. She's tough. She doesn't quit, apart from the one time where she was kind of doubting herself against Amanda Nunes. But look, that happens to most people in walks of life. So who am I to judge a fighter when I've never even been in that situation? I think Raquel Pennington probably gives Juliana some problems with the boxing at first, but I think Juliana goes to wrestling and grappling, and then I think she starts to just wear down Pennington. I do see this going to a decision. I don't think anyone sees a stoppage here, unless there's a submission maybe for Juliana. But even still, I think Pennington's pretty good with versus submission defense. I'm seeing a unanimous decision, for Juliana Pena, and I think she will be the two-time women's champion. And then it'll be interesting to see who she calls out. Will she call out Amanda Nunes to try and get that trilogy, or will she call out the winner of Caitlyn Vieira and Kayla Harrison? I'm intrigued to find out. And time for the main event of the evening. KO artist versus KO artist. Kickboxer versus Muay Thai specialist. Alex Pereira versus Khalil Rountree Jr. Look, this is going to be a banger of a fight. And I'm going to say something that I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think Khalil Rountree KOs Alex Pereira. Look, before anyone gets at me, I love Alex Pereira. He's my guy, but I also love Khalil Rountree. They both got great stories. I just think Khalil gets it done. I think he shocks the world and lands something that, you know, shocks Alex Pereira. And I think he gets the job done. Quick KO with inside 2 rounds, in my opinion, and then we go from there. And that's time, people. That's time. I managed to do it in 5 minutes. That's what the missus says as well. But if you haven't already, please do check out my preview with Luke Tanner, where I go into more depth about the different fights on the card. If you want a more in-depth analysis, look, I'm just trialing these 5-minute previews to see how you guys react to them, see if you like them. Something different, I think, than what most people are doing. So please do smash that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, shout out to Luke Tanner, shout out to Jamie Phillips, who always appear on the channel and are very helpful in helping the channel grow. We'll be back on, well, for us in the UK, early hours of Sunday morning for the live watch along for UFC 307. So please join us for that. The link will be in the description of this video. And yeah, looking forward to the event, guys. Let me know your fight predictions in the comments below. Until you see you next time, take it easy. This has been the Sanderson Show. See you soon.